I present to you the Wall of Legends. Good morning, YouTube. Do you guys think that I should stop drinking coffee? Because it's like my only vice left. Because I used to eat like a lot of fast food, clearly, but to the point where it was like every single meal was like fast food. But I cut that out. I haven't been doing that. Obviously I never smoking a cigarette in my entire life. Never smoking a cigarette. I don't plan to, and I know that there's some people just like, oh man, no, you just gotta try it once. You just gotta try it at a party to enhance your high. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm way beyond that, so I don't ever plan to smoke a cigarette. I used to be a huge advocate for smoking weed. I remember when I was I think 16, I'm probably getting the age wrong, but at the age of 16, when I was living in Barstow, I used to walk across the desert at 2 o'clock in the morning to my dealer to go get some weed because I needed to smoke because I would stay up. It was super, super bad, and now I don't even drink anymore. So coffee is kind of my only vice left. I'm wondering if I should cut it out because not too long ago, a few years ago, I used to work 2 jobs to where I was working 16 hours a day. And with traffic, taking a shower in my apartment, I would only sleep 4 hours a night. So I'm not band-aiding this when I say it was necessary for me to have coffee. Some days I would be able to get by without having coffee. I used to not have to drink it on those 16-hour shifts, working 2 full-time jobs. But now that I'm working only 12-hour shifts, and this job is invigorating me rather than erasing me. I don't know if this coffee is necessary anymore, or if it does anything at all anymore. I think it does, but it's just it's kind of this saying old people say, is the juice worth the squeeze? A fun fact of my old jobs was the first one, the one that I would start off in the morning time at 4 p.m. I worked 2 full-time. I used to work 2 full-time jobs, and the very first one, that one I actually cared about a little bit because it was just we had a security crew of, I think it was 5 people or something like that. And my fun fact is that when I began there, only one of the officers had a vehicle, a car, a drivable vehicle thing. And when I left, only one guy didn't have a vehicle. Because for my project for him was to get a Tesla. And he's younger than me. He's a year younger than me, when I was there. And it wasn't coincidental. Honestly, it was almost how people bully people to tear them down. It's I'm the opposite of that, of where I literally was almost harassing these people who were older than me to get a car, to get a vehicle. Because when I started there, I would take the train, I would take the bus, and I would take the subway to get to work. It was literally, I was commuting 2 hours every single day, and I would walk to work. And then I got a car. Then I got my little 2007 Kia Spectra 5, right? And then once I got on, I was y'all motherfuckers are older than me. Y'all gotta get a car. And every single day, I would kind of nudge them a little bit and motivate them. And when I left, there was only one guy who didn't have a vehicle. I would only I wouldn't even doubt that he doesn't have a car nowadays, but I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Oh God. It tastes so horrible. But check it out. I found the holy grail. The holy grail of waters. It's like 6 of the waters that I drink. Because if you know me, I only drink distilled water. And I found a package like right when they were like putting it up on the shelves and everything like that. And I just kind of like took one. And then obviously I paid for every single. Oh God, that tastes so horrible. I paid for all of them, but I have stocked up on my water supply. To buy this weird freaking 2.5 gallon water, distilled water thing, because that was the only thing that I can find. I hear a fucking goose. I know karate, bro. There's 5 of them. But I also stocked up on my knowledge supply. Now these DVDs are obviously for, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit excited because this is the coffee and it's something that I really, really like. But I got something on Edgar Allan Poe. I got another one on Michael Jackson because I'm a little bit obsessed right now. I got one on Los Angeles itself. I got one on the Beatles. And I got one on the human body. And I also got one Being Mortal. And I also got one on Jimi Hendrix. Oh, yeah, and then Edgar Allan Poe again. And then for this big box, which I hate it because right now my truck's obviously, as you can see, getting very, very cluttered. And you know I don't like clutter, but I'm working through it. I'm working it out. So obviously when I went to the library today, there was... I guess it's not really, really obvious. But there was a stack of books, a bag of books, right in front, and they were all in Spanish, and obviously I don't know Spanish, right? And then I went inside, and then I rented a book. It's How an Economy Grows and Why It Crashes. It took me about 20 minutes. I was sitting in the library deciding if I wanted to rent the book or not. And then when I came out, this box just got dropped off, and it was filled. This is what really pulled me into it. It's called The Art of the Story. Because, and then obviously there's like an algebra, there's a history book, there's another history book. What was that? Yeah, there's a couple more books. A lot of them I'm probably gonna have to throw away, but it's basically gonna help me with my YouTube channel because like I want to be able to not just tell a story, but I want to there's a sloppy way to do things, and then there's like a phenomenal way to do things that masters have done. As an example, no offense on Ford, but either you can make like a Ford or you can make like a Ferrari. You can make a Beetle bug car or you can make a Bugatti. Bugatti only releases a new car every single 10 years, rather than like a Ford releases one every single year. What am I getting to? The point is I don't want to like meander a lot too much. I want to at least try to become like a good YouTuber because it seems like that's what at least one of my passions is. So yeah.